Um, Hello, boys and girls. I am Adrienne, and today I'm going to read some of my poems that I made. Because I've been doing poetry since September 1st, and some of it's silly, some of it's more serious. I don't know if it will make sense to you, but I'd like to read it. They're not about me. They're about different things, and about my characters and scenes I made up in my head. So, in case you're wondering what inspired them. First of all, I'm going to start with these poems. They're about these two friends that kind of grew apart from each other. The first one is called A Vision of Absence. The second one is called Dark of the Night. And altogether I have 9 or 10 poems, I believe. So these are 1 and 2. And the names don't really have any meaning. I just thought it sounded nice. You know, I'm a silly person. So I better begin reading them. A Vision of Absence. When we were friends, the light was bright, but now we're not, and I miss the light. It went out like a candle, quavering and shaking. It was like my whole world was breaking. Everything was falling down to the ground. I told you to look, but you just turned around. That's when I knew nothing would be the same, but was I the one to blame? I couldn't get an answer. Your door was locked tight. All the daytime was becoming night. So in the nighttime, I laid waiting, my heart beating fast as I was anticipating. But then to my shock, I saw it there, in the corner, an empty chair. I remained speechless. What could I say? The darkness had come and taken you away. When I could again speak, I let out a cry. Why did this happen? I wish I knew why. And now for the second one. Same people, different incident. An ungreased wheel squeaks in the dead of night. I round the corner and see a haunting sight. Dark emptiness is on the move. Was there something that I didn't prove? I'm rushing through unlit halls. I looked out if any trips or falls. I have to run or I'll be caught. It looks like this is worse than I thought. I hear voices telling me to turn around, but there are lost things that need to be found. And I'll find you if you're lost, no matter what the cost. Because that's what friends are for you all will knock any door. Believe me, I'll make it right, and then we can forget this dreadful night. Although some things must be left in the past, I notice friendship is meant to last. Alright. Different subject now. We are going to do 2 poems from a different story about my character. He was sad when he made these. And his name is Stetson. And he also likes this girl that he wrote about. These ones are called Sunny Gold Apples and Is Anybody Out There? So, Sunny Gold Apples is this one. I am the apple that fell far from the tree. As a result, I have bruises on me. Yes, I am the apple that had not a single seed. In a garden of flowers, I'm just a weed. You never watered me, but the storm made me grow. Yet I want a life that I'll never know. You left me without a coat out in the snow, and I began wondering how far this would go. I bravely spread out, just like a vine, only to find out that life would never be fine. Just like a vine, I was cut down. I fell into water, but I didn't drown. Someone dived in and held me up. Yes, someone held me and held my cup. I think it was filled with love, glowing under the lights from above. Not as warm as the sun that I miss, but the beams still greet me like a kiss. With lips covered and makeup so red, a friendly wink and tilt of the head, hair flowing down the color of gold, and finally the hand I've been longing to hold. And his other poem. I don't know why I write as different people. It's just fun, I suppose. Is anybody out there? I fell from the sky, and then I broke my wings. Now I wonder why this happened of all things. No one came to pick me up, so I picked up my own pieces, and I had to fill my cup. In a life of captures and releases, it's so full of confusion, this painful life I live. Was everything good an illusion because I had nothing to give? All I have left is my heart. Do you want that too? Just don't let me fall apart when I only want to make it through. Will the end of this tunnel have a light? Every day I grow more tired. Everything becomes a fight. And I'm not feeling inspired. Maybe I just want to see a sign. Something to tell me to keep going. How can I ever cross that line when the harsh winds are blowing? The winds are very cold, and they're all around. These trials are getting old. Is there hope to be found? Maybe somebody will reach out and let me take their hand to tell me what this is all about so that I can understand. And, alright, this one's a little bit different. It's on its own so far. I don't really have a collection that it goes with. But it's called Meteor. And this one is not based on an original story, but rather some Doctor Who fan fiction I was writing. So that might be weird, but I'll read it anyway. Although the time wasn't right, I fell down like a meteorite, and then we started to fight, even though my stars still shed light. I didn't mean to do you wrong. Can I at least still be your song? Because our journey is quite long, and I want us to get along. Because if we don't, who'd be the one who paces, walking through wide and empty spaces? Who would guess that we'd keep showing up in the same places, or that I'd get to know so many faces? And all of this is yours, all the thrills and all the horrors. They're behind your double doors where there are endless halls and floors. But no, I can't ever touch. I guess you don't trust me very much. But I will never change. The fact that you do is strange, but I love it every time, measured by each clock chime, with the ring and bell, and secrets to tell. But what if you fell? I would be there, though neither of us despair. I know you really cared, that's why you won't stay out of my hair. Undoing every knot, even though you've been caught, trying to teach what can't be taught. I could go anywhere, but you'd be right there. I could look for anyone, but you're my shining sun. And you still continue to amaze as I bask under your rays. You just have to live to learn, being careful at each turn. I gave you my love for you to return, but away from it you turn. Just another thing I will never earn. There are many things that you've led me to believe, but yet I still give and don't receive. Even so, I will still wait, hoping that I can change my fate. Because while all good things must come to an end, to me you will always be more than a friend. Alright, now I save my favorites for last. And these ones, they sound silly, but they're probably about something more serious. Because this is about someone who thought that his friend is dying. Good news though, the friend did not actually die. But, this is from a sad time, but, so, it might sound weird. I have a weird way of saying things, but, whatever you want to make of it, we will be doing wolves and snakes, red water, and here, there, or somewhere. Oh, and strike 2. I have 4 more left to do. So, here we go. I'll start with wolves and snakes. You look like you were out of breath, but I could barely catch mine. For a second, I saw death, even though you said you were fine. But then you fell into the black as the wolves howled at the moon. I told you to come back. They said you would, but not soon. I kept staring at the floor. It had not a single stain. They told me I could head toward the door, but I feared the pain. I still held on for a wild ride. It was all because of you. I wanted to be by your side. What else would a friend do? I followed you inside. The wolves were in there too. They finished their howling and cried. I was sad and you were blue. I begged for the color to return, and then I saw a flash of red. I cringed as I felt the burn, but I was glad that you weren't dead. That's when I saw what the wolves were really there for. It was all for your own good, they said. They blocked me off by locking your door, but I caught a glimpse of your bed. So for a long time in the hallway I waited, and so many feet walked down that hall. It wasn't as bad as I had anticipated. There were no injuries from the fall. But as I watched you come out with a smile less than bright, I noticed all wasn't well yet. You looked like you had just finished a fight and the water had gone all wet. They said that it was high time that we reunite, for you were a feisty one, and though the snakes still bite, all they could do had been done. So the next day you followed me back to my place. You said you just wanted to rest, and I watched you with a smile on my face as you roosted in your nest. And red water, which kind of intersects with this one, but I'll just read it now. It's all in my head, that's what you said, but I saw the water turn red. You turned on the sink, I asked you to think, but you're gone in a blink. So I chased after you. What else could I do? It was all that I knew. The floor was all wet, and I didn't know yet about what you would get. No, I didn't know where we would go, or that I had seen the shadow. Because the red water came back when your world was black. It was like an attack. I wanted to stop. I didn't want to see another drop. I feared something would pop. And oh, what a sound of what I had found. It was far above ground. That was where the light couldn't reach. In the places that I couldn't teach. Sparkling on the water at the beach, but the water was red still. And I just drank my fill. So just put it on my bill. That no one can repay. This is just a way, and I wanted you to stay, but my hand was stretched out. I just had to shout, what is this all about? The answer never came. We had no one to blame, but we're not the same. How can we be apart when you are in my heart? Quick glance and off I dart. I guess I'm just not brave, and I guess I just can't save. So crash down like a wave, or pour down like a waterfall. Just get rid of it all and let me stand tall. And here, there, somewhere, which is actually the 4th poem I wrote, but order doesn't matter anymore right now because I am reading them in order. Here, there, somewhere. It's all so surreal. I just saw a ghost of you, but I know you're alive. Does this mean you'll leave? Please don't. I want you to stay. Wake up and come back. Stuff is in the way. I want to remove it all to bring you closer. People walking by so fast that they're just a blur. Who will come in next? And what will they bring? Black and white are becoming gray. It's not what I want. I'll hold on to you and you must hold on for me. Please never let go. I'm crying right now. I don't want to say goodbye. Without you, I'm sad. Open up your eyes, see that I'm right by your side, and keep on breathing. Each day I'll be here until things are made right. Don't let them hurt you. It just can't end now. You're meant to be my life, not wasting away. And the last poem I will read for now is Strike 2, which is a long one. Tangled in vines, held at phone lines, so many calls, not many falls. A battle without scars, people driving fast cars, doing carpools. Don't drop your tools. Keep a firm grip, watch the raindrops drip, driving in the rain even though we're in pain. I'm caught up in your tornado, asking where to go. Endless halls, then walls, yours is a curtain. Then, oh, this sure is hurting. I couldn't stop the growth, you know this hurts us both. Life is rough, isn't once enough? More than once we met, yet I feel I don't know you yet. Still I care, otherwise I just leave you there. So many things left unsaid, but the water turned red. Good morning, get out of bed. Who will wash the red away? Who will save the day? 'Cause I want to be your hero, but there's so much I don't know. I never want to let you go. When I asked to hold your hand, you said no. But it's different this time, and I'll let it show. From the darkest hour to the morning light, good people help you fight, and they will be in your side. Because as much as I want, I can't do this alone. And it's no good to just stay on the phone. Wires tangled like yours pouring out the doors. With the spilled water and everyone slipping, things in their path so they keep tripping. Oh, it's not any good. I want doors of solid wood. And knocking, who's there? Just someone who needs a chair, and someone with tangled hair. In the room, walls are bare. No windows, places no one goes. Bare feet, cold toes. Put on your socks, I'll get keys for the locks. And then everyone can come in. Sitting on a trash bin, your sheets are too thin. There are bare ones at home, but you let your heart roam. And now it's going fast, now let's make these struggles a thing of the past. Well, that's all the ones with me. I have more, but I'll probably do them in a different video. I hope you enjoyed these ones. And that's all for now. Bye.